I was born in Passaic, New Jersey. My parents fled to this country from Stalinist Soviet Union. They didn't walk here, they ran here. They wanted to get away from Marxism. They wanted to get away from communism. They wanted to get away from socialism. From what I am seeing out there, like, just to give you an example, I was filling gas. This was right after the elections, and I had my Make America Great hat on. I got a kid that looks at me, and it was a girl, and I was in shock, and I'm still in shock over it. And she gave me the finger. And I says, little girl, why? She said, don't call me little girl. I says, okay, young lady, why are you giving me the finger? She says, because the man you support is a racist. He's this, he's that. And my teacher, and I said, where did you learn that he's a racist? My teacher told me. Can you imagine? Anyway, moving forward, I watched the Sunday shows. This morning, for example. Russia, 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 Russia. They don't talk about the 20% of uranium that went to Russia from the Democrats. There's a double standard here. If our side would have done 1/4 of what the Clinton campaign did, cheating Bernie Sanders out of an election, they would have all been in jail by now. Richard Nixon didn't do 15% of what the Clinton campaign did, and he had to resign. Now, I know, thank God, Hillary's not our president and she lost. But so much taxpayer money is being wasted each day, each week on this Russian hoax, interrogation. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, call in now if you have any questions. And getting back to where I was from, we came to California. My father, in 1944, when they landed in New Jersey, he took 3 days and then went over to kissed the American flag, went to the state, told my uncle who sponsored them. My uncle worked for Kodak in those days. He came after the genocide. He was a genocide survivor, the Armenian genocide. He kissed the flag on the floor. He kissed the flagpole, hugged it, looked up at the sky, saluted at the flag, walked in and said, I'm a master welder. I would like to weld for the war effort. And he contributed to the last day of World War II, and also, at the same time, taught many apprentices how to weld. Going a few years later, in New Jersey, I remember going to kindergarten. Every day we did the Pledge of Allegiance. I wasn't your conventional kid. My mother used to go crazy saying, geez, you watch very little Mickey Mouse and Romper Room and all those good things. But I see my son, he loves watching political shows, history shows, whatever had to do with the Revolutionary War and everything. For example, in our day, the Founding Fathers were heroes to us. Today, what they've done in the schools, they're making the Founding Fathers look like trash. And these men, these brave men, made the greatest invention in the world, and that's the United States of America. I really hope going forward we could bring patriotism back in style. That's the whole purpose of my show. Now, if you'd like to see my issues, visit my website, my campaign website, that is, www.votejohnny, JOHNNY.us. That's www.votejohnny.us. Tells you about what I believe in the issues. And I think we got a call. Let me pick up the phone. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello. I am calling in to ask Mr. Nalbandian a question.
Sure.
So my question is, what does he think of the new tax plan?
I like all parts of it, except for one part. I want tax cuts for everybody. I don't want to punish the rich. I don't want to punish the poor. I'd like it a little stronger in the middle class. I understand that. But I think there should be a tax cut straight across the board. I like the fact that we're going down to 4 brackets. And let's see what the final plan comes out when it comes out of Congress and Senate. But it's going to be great. It's going to unleash the economy, especially the corporate tax. The corporate tax, President Trump wanted 15%, but I think he had to settle for 20. I'd like 15% because I think the money in the hands of the government, of the people, is better in the hands of the government. For example, if a business is now paying, hypothetically, 40%, let's use that figure for easy math, and let's say their bottom line is $1 million a year, that's $400,000 they got to shell out to the government. But if it's cut down to 20%, that's $200,000 extra that you can invest in new employees, you can invest in new equipment, you can invest in all kinds of things. And in fact, expand your business. $200,000 will go a long way. Any other questions?
Do you think that there are any negative points with the new tax plan, and do you think that they will be able to, do you think it will be effective and prorated back to 2016?
I think they're going to go back retroactive for 2017. I don't think 2016.
I mean 2017.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a retroactive.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And I'd like to see, and you don't need to call me Mister, you can call me Johnny, and I do appreciate your call.
Absolutely. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you. That was a good call. Tax plan is very important. You know what really gets to me? I was listening to Nancy Pelosi on one of the talk shows, and sorry about that. I was listening to Nancy Pelosi on one of the talk shows. All of a sudden, in the last 8 years, they've doubled our deficit. When President Obama took office and the Democrats took control of the office, they had the Congress, they were in control. 10 years, all 43 presidents got it up to 10 trillion. The last 8 years, they've added another 10, and they didn't care about the deficit at that time. Now that we've got the Republican has the control of the executive branch, the Republican has control of the legislative branch, both branches, Senate and Congress. Now all of a sudden, Nancy cares about the deficit. Looks like we got another call. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. I just tried to say Obama, when it's come up and helping Hillary Clinton, and that's why he helped her, because he thought she's going to win for the presidency. And then because now Donald Trump...
Can you speak a little louder into the phone piece, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. uh, Hillary Clinton, Democrats, they don't care about the people.
No, they care about their own pockets. And it's been proven.
Yeah, really, I try to say that, yeah, about the target, and they destroy the young people in whole places, especially California.
They're marinating our children. I look at life as a recipe. It's what you put into it. I've been in the food industry for the past 5 decades. And the recipe here is Marxism, socialism, communism. In fact, Hillary Clinton's hero is Saul Alinsky, one of the biggest socialist Marxists that ever lived.
I'm sorry.
And I got to tell you this.
Yes.
I got to tell you this. My parents ran away from this. And then when I saw an Armenian organization endorse Bernie Sanders for president, I flipped out. Because most people that came to this country came for the American dream, not the socialist nightmare. Period.
You know what? Thanks Donald Trump, when he came to be president, the whole Democrats' dirt is come up. And everybody knows what Democrats did for this last 25 years. And plus George Bush, if it's a Republican. But anyway.
President Trump has called them out. He's brought out the truth in them.
Yes.
And they are, right now, they lost more counties. They lost the election big time. And I'm going to give you a prediction for 2020.
And I just tried to ask you, what's your name? And I never see you before. And I'm going to hang up. Just let us know who you are.
Who am I? I'm born in the United States. I'm born in one of the original 13 colonies. My name is Johnny Nalbandian. My parents came to this country in 1944. I was born in Passaic, New Jersey, and I've been a patriot since 5 years old. I loved politics since the Kennedy-Nixon debates. And
thank you so much. Thank you for
during my teen years, I have fought for many causes. I campaigned for the Reagan campaign. I'm sure you love President Reagan. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, God bless you. Thank you for.
God bless you too. Thank you so much.
And God bless America. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello. Next caller.
Oh, hi. My question is that okay to president being above the law, doesn't pay billion-dollar tax?
I'm sorry, can you speak into the mouthpiece and a little louder, please?
Louder? No, my question is that okay that President Trump can avoid the taxes, $billion, and he's a macho, he's disrespecting women, and most American people disapprove. His disapproval rate is the highest ever. Can you answer that question? And your advertising is like campaign for him. Campaign is over. Can you answer his president's?
That half of the people don't like the tax cut. Is that your question?
No, he didn't pay billion-dollar tax.
He didn't pay taxes?
Yes.
Didn't you see his taxes on Rachel Maddow show? He paid $38 million. Plus,
Yeah.
plus,
Yeah.
nobody says he hasn't paid taxes. If you go back the last 14 years, I guarantee you.
$billion. Billion.
He's paid billions
already.
between
IRS is after him. He's in the lawsuit.
between city taxes. You shouldn't be focused on.
Okay, that's your job to advocate.
Okay, between city taxes, real estate taxes, corporate taxes. I don't know the number, okay, but I guarantee you when it comes out, you'll see billions being paid. Now, did he take tax write-offs? We all did. If you don't take tax
campaign all the time.
if you don't take tax benefits, you're all fools. Because I'd rather see the money in your pocket, not the pocket.
$560,000 tax. That's
What's that? You paid $560,000? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Did you pay $560,000? I guess we lost the caller. Anyway, that's it for our show. Thank you for coming in. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock to 7:30, same time, same station. God bless America and God bless you.